Good morning, and it's Monday, and a beautiful day, and some crazy stuff happened over the weekend. So we'll be talking about quite a few things today. But welcome to another exciting episode of In My Element with Neela, and I'm your co-host, Turk Randall Ray, and we'll be discussing a few topics. All righty. Morning, Karen. I'm glad to have you on this morning. I'm going to wait for a few people to come on and I'll start the show. But how was everybody's weekend? Good, I hope. I didn't watch the Oscars, but I did see Will slap the hell out of Chris Rock. I'll be discussing that as a topic today. What's up, JB? Yep, T might be joining us in a few minutes. I like to see what everybody thinks about Clarence Thomas's wife. She's a conspiracy theorist. She thinks that I don't know, I guess whatever Donald Trump say out of his mouth, the Republicans or the people who want white supremacy to continue its full strength and full fervor of how it works throughout the government and throughout our country. It's just crazy what the hell people believe, because ain't no way in the world that they believe that somebody stole the election. You know, if you lost, you just lost. You know, but Trump is a little spoiled baby. He done had his silver spoon in his mouth and one in his butt. So he think the world is supposed to lay down rose petals wherever he walk. And I don't know why they don't pay attention to who he really is, because he's a liar. And he's been lying about a lot of stuff, and they actually believe that the election was stolen. I know they know the election ain't stolen, but they wanted to steal it. But it didn't work, so we'll talk about that later. And the Oscars, I was so embarrassed for Will and Chris, because I know those two are friends, but I believe that Jada is a lot sicker than what they're saying. She's got something seriously wrong with her, but they don't want to put it out in the public because that's not Will's regular demeanor to go crazy like that, because that was kind of crazy. And JB said he was embarrassed by Chris Rock and the Will Smith incident. I didn't think the joke was that bad. You know, he could have told a lot of other jokes about her that would have been worse than about her haircut. You know, he talking about, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He could have said, keep other men's private parts out your wife's mouth, because she sure be cheating and doing whatever she want. But they got that kind of relationship. But he didn't go there. I didn't think that joke was over the top. That's why I really think that Jada is a lot sicker than what they putting on. Yep. And Karen say that's why they're mad because they did because they didn't steal the election. Yeah, that's the truth. We're gonna get into that too, but as soon as a couple more folks come on, we're gonna talk about Will and Chris, and then we're gonna talk about Clarence Thomas's wife. I think that's gonna be our main subject today because I was supposed to have a young man on today. He's a model. He's I don't know if you remember, but he's Israel Bayete. The young guy that paints the shoes and stuff here in Georgia that I met. And he was on the show. His brother is a model. And I told him it would be nice if he came on. Because if he came on and did well, I'd like to see if we could get him on Michael Collier's show. Because he's a real nice looking kid. And I think he could go far in modeling. He just needs to be discovered. So he's in the right state, and all he needs is to get a couple of the right people's eyes on him. Yep. But he's either going to be on tomorrow or Friday. He had conflict with his schooling today, so I told him I would make an exception. We have Talent Tuesday, and so I could either do it then, because it's not really a job per se. It's more of a thing like acting or something like that, when you walk in the runway. So morning, Roslyn. Glad to have you on this morning. Yeah, Will and Chris were both wrong. I don't think Chris was really wrong because they always crack jokes about the people in the audience. That's what a comedian does. He cracks jokes and they work the audience. I just think that Jada is sicker than what people know. And Will is under a lot of stress because he loves his wife. They're a Hollywood couple that have been together for over 20 something years. So even though with all of the stuff that both of them have done, they stayed with each other. They didn't leave each other. So, if they happy and their relationship is open, it's cool. But I think he kind of lost control when he slapped Chris. And I mean, live in front of everybody like that. And that was not no easy slap. I mean, like he said, Chris said, Will slapped the hell out of him. I mean, that was, for lack of better words, he bitch slapped the hell out of him. So, and like JB said, the joke was corny. And Will should have shown some restraint because he actually laughed at the joke at first. He was sitting in the chair when he had said some other stuff about something else. And then he said, he was talking about another couple that were both nominated for the same thing. Not both nominated for Oscars. And that it was like if his wife loses, he don't want to win and come home with an Oscar, and everybody, he, they laughed about it. And then he told Jada, I like the G.I. Jane. The G.I. Jane too. I can't wait for it to come out. I didn't think it was really negative, but I guess the reason why they say she's got alopecia or something like that, but I don't know how true that is. But it was kind of crazy that Will just totally lost it. I've never seen him out of control like that. Will is, a couple of times I've seen him perturbed. Like when that white man kissed him. I thought Will was going to punch that guy, but he just pushed him off of him. But I thought this was staged at first because I was like, Will got way too much money to be slapping folks in front of all them cameras because that's assault and battery anytime you put your hands on somebody like that. And so he did that in front of all those witnesses. If Chris was dirty, he could have had Will taken to jail and he could sue the hell out of him. And you know Will got plenty of money. You know, he could have got him 4, 5, 6 mil, maybe 10 out of that deal because he slapped him live on television. Ain't no disputing what he did. Yep, and Divine Design says that yes, she does. She's sicker than what they're saying. And Corinne say you are correct. Oh Lord, the joke wasn't that bad for that to happen live on TV. And Will and Chris were both wrong. I don't see where Chris did anything wrong. That's his job. He's a comedian, and they talk about everybody in the audience. So, it was just one of those things. I think Will just lost it. He's probably going through a lot, and they don't want to say what's really going on. And like Jonathan says, Chris is a comedian, and nothing is sacred to comics. The joke was actually soft, and I agree. JB also said Will should have been escorted out of that venue and charged with assault. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. And ain't no disputing it. When you on all of them cameras, you know how many people watching the Oscars? That's why when I first saw it, I thought it was staged. Yep, Karen say they said the police got involved, but Chris refused to press charges because they friends. That's why, Chris Rock was on Will Smith's show when he was on the Fresh Prince. So I know they go way back. Yep. And Karen say, no, that's Art Bishop. Did Chris know of her condition? Now that's the part that really might have been Will off. Because if he know that Chris knew about it, he shouldn't have joked about it. And Art Bishop say she don't think Chris knew of her condition. And so I don't think nobody really knows exactly what's going on with her condition. Because she's cut her hair several times, down to where it's like a buzz cut. And even the daughter has done the same, and the mother. So usually when they do stuff like that, somebody usually has cancer or something like that. People don't cut their hair off because somebody got alopecia, because a lot of times you can come out of that alopecia. Marjorie had alopecia, but now it's gone. Her hair was growing back, and she looks fine. She looked fine with the short haircut, but when people are used to seeing themselves under a certain light, when they, all of a sudden your hair start falling out, then it gets to be a problem. But Rosalind said Jada has been ill for quite a while. Chris probably didn't know to what degree. Nevertheless, be careful what comes out of your mouth. Will probably watched his wife pain to get ready to come there. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. I believe she's sicker than what they letting on. And they just don't want everybody in their business. Because, when you start telling people, what's going on with your body and stuff like, like that, a lot of people will speak negative over you. You know, you got a lot of haters out there, so um, that's pretty much what it is. But I believe that um, Jada is a lot sicker than what people know. For Will to go off like that and slap that man at the Oscars, you know, over a little soft joke about a haircut. Yep. And Karen said, maybe sick like that because unfortunately Tracy Braxton had cancer and no one knew. Yeah, you're right, because they don't tell everybody all their business, because you don't want people speaking negative over your life. You know, when you get stuff and then folks help it manifest with their words. They sick. Oh Lord, she died. And they'll take it way out of context. So, well, when Chris said it, Will was laughing at the joke. That's what I'm saying. And then all of a sudden it went left. I didn't understand that either. But again, Chris is a comedian. This is what JB said. Ricky Gervais roasts people much worse than that during the Golden Globe Awards. Yeah, pretty much. But you know, when I don't know if he said anything, you know, Rick said anything about anybody that was, you know, sick. But, you know, if Jada is sick, you know, our prayers go out to her and, you know, go out for, you know, for her recovery, because she is a part of Bill Cosby, you know, A Different World and all kind of stuff, you know. She's really a intricate part of our entertainment for blacks, because her and Will produce a lot of black stuff. Like the movie, who knew about the women that worked at NASA that were doing all of that math in order to figure out how they were going to get that ship off of the ground to get it to the moon. It was called Numbers. And if it wasn't for those 3 black women that almost had to walk a mile just to go to the bathroom because they were discriminated against working at NASA, they still couldn't use the white toilets. You know, so Hidden Figures, that's it. Thank you, Art Bishop. That was a good movie. I had never heard of that before until that movie came out. And Will and Jada produced, and I don't know who directed it, but I know they produced it. And they produced a lot of black movies for us, and black TV series, you know, positive stuff. And that, you know, that's good of them, you know, to show our people in that light. But Rosalind said maybe Will saw the pain in his wife's eyes after he cracked the joke, you know. And would Will had slapped a comedian if it was a white man? I don't know. I can't answer that. But I can answer this. Had he slapped him, they'd have show took his ass to jail. That's for sure. He wouldn't have walked away from that. But the only reason he didn't go to jail because Chris refused to press charges. He don't want the police involved. Because like I say, he might know that she was sick and cracked a joke, you know, trying to make light of it. Hey, good morning, Rochelle. So I don't know, but that was super strange. You know, that's totally out of character for Will to lose his cool too. You know, I've seen Will take the brunt of worse jokes than that. But because I've seen stuff written about Will that I know wasn't too sweet, and his wife, especially about their relationship and about their kids, how his son wanted to cut his penis off and all of that stuff when he was like 12 or 13. But I guess since he didn't use it, he didn't change his mind. So I don't know. But I just hope all of this stuff just kind of blows over, or I'm hoping that it was staged. I just don't want nothing negative to come out of this. You know how you brothers are in regard to your mom, sister, wife, even a female friend. You never know what people are going through when they show up. Hey, busy mama, morning. You came for the comments? Okay, well, put something in the chat. We talking about the slap heard around the world. Yep, and I'm going to give a half an hour to this, and then I'm going to leave it alone because I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie. I don't want to keep stirring this up about Will and Chris because I know them guys are friends. And yeah, shame on Will. He should have shown some restraint. I could have even seen him saying, hey, keep my wife's name out your mouth. But for when he got up and he started cussing, and he know this is on live TV around the world, that thing was serious. Something is going on serious. Either that or they should get an Oscar for that acting job that they did. Yep, and Busy Mama says, as I always say, if you can't take a joke, then don't be there. Comedians are doing their job. Don't be offended. And that's what I said. He know Chris is a comedian, and he don't have no harboring no ill will for Jada, and Will should have stayed in his seat. That's what Busy Mama say. JB say he don't think it was staged, but there is a chance that the Academy would take Will's Oscar away. Yeah, they like taking stuff from us, but Busy Mama say she heard that too, Jonathan, that they're talking about taking Will's Academy Award. And Rosalind said the same thing, that Will should have been escorted out of the building right after that. And Archbishop say, I also feel Will did that. It took away from Venus and Serena's beautiful moment. I didn't even watch it, so I don't even know what all happened, because I was watching the basketball game. To tell you the truth, I was watching the Warriors get their butt whooped. So it's just kind of sad, what's going on. It was disrespectful of Denzel Washington and Samuel L. Jackson. I don't understand what you're saying, all right, because I missed it. Yes, the Oscars have a code of conduct rules. He just set us all back 100 years, shameful, and then Will went on to celebrate the award like nothing happened. Well, they're actors, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I say and it ain't nothing like any kind of publicity is great publicity. So even if it's negative, it don't matter. So as long as you got your name in the news, and this is going to be in the news because Chris Rock is huge and so is Will Smith. They huge black stars. That's why I say it just kind of That was shocking, for me to see that, and for that to happen, and him cussing like that, and know that this is being shown all over the world. The Oscars is huge, and Will just lost it. And Divine Design said, yes, the Oscars have a code of conduct. And Busy Mama said, I did not watch the Oscars either, but seen the news. And that's what I saw it on the news too. And Denzel told Will, when you get that high, the devil will come for you. Something to that effect. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think Will was high, but he wasn't going down there to slap Denzel for cracking the joke. But then he didn't say nothing about Jada either. And Busy Mama say, hit that thumbs up button, y'all. These two men have been a part of paving the way for Will's opportunity. Denzel was disappointed for sure. I'm pretty sure everybody in Hollywood is disappointed, as Black Hollywood, because since when Will Smith, one of the top guys in Hollywood, so I don't know, but Will needs to chill the hell out. Will had a book out, and now his career might be over. No one will want to take him seriously. I don't know about that. I don't think it's going to affect his career, but I think it's going to affect how people look at him. But it's according to why he really went up there and slapped him. Now, if they announce that Jada is sicker than what what they've been putting out there, then he's going to have the heart of the world, because everybody going to be like, oh my God, poor Jada, Will is losing it, because he love his wife, but we'll find out. Busy Mama said, Will said he did it out of love. Love will make you do crazy things, and he's a fool. He should have thought about that. Yeah, love will make you do crazy stuff and radical stuff, crazy stuff, fast, and because you ain't thinking, so. And Busy Mama say, not high, just high in life, like having it all and it will be taken away. Yeah, pretty much. You need to maintain your composure at all time. Just because it is unfair world, don't let them get to you. And what greater prime example of that is Ketanji. Because if Will couldn't take a joke from Chris Rock about his wife, he could never be a judge because the stuff that they were asking her, I thought was so disrespectful, was ridiculous. Because look at what they asked Ketanji. Do you know what a woman is? But yet she got daughters, a husband. She done had labor pains, menstrual cramps. I pity the fool that don't think that woman know what a woman is. And that was just so disrespectful, and racist as hell. Here this is coming from a woman, that that's looking down her nose at somebody that's greater than she is, and she's jealous, envious, and they don't want her in there. Then now we got 20 seconds left. I'm gonna keep talking about Will, and then we gonna switch this whole conversation, so y'all can't say I ain't staying on the subject. But I must say high, meaning in stature and position. Yeah, pretty much. Good morning, Randall and everyone. Biz Network, thanks for coming on this morning. And JB say he was heckled by D.L. Hughley once, and he stayed on me and teased me about being a rough-looking nurse. I got his biggest laugh of the night, and I was embarrassed, but I didn't get angry at all because it's a show, and you're supposed to keep your composure. And I would have loved to have been there, JB. I know that was good because D.L. Hughley was a master of working the audience. Yep, but she has alopecia. I had mentioned that earlier, Busy Mama, but I think she's having a little bit something a little bit stronger. I don't want to speak nothing negative over her, but I'm hoping it ain't. I'm hoping that Will just was high for real and went up there and slapped Chris, because he could at least go and get him some time in a rehab and everything will be all right. But Jonathan say he agreed with one Busy Mama, but Busy Mama said, come on, no one knew she had alopecia. I didn't either. I just thought it was, him, his kids and Jada and them, they marched to a beat of another drum and they changed their hair like they changed draws. I see his daughter one day, she got dreadlocks and her hair is long. And then next thing you know, she got it all cut off and she bald headed. Then you see, and she got it flat iron and everything else. Then she wearing a wig. That people just change their hair like that. So I just thought it was something that, and the mother had did it, the daughter and Jada. So I thought it was just, something that they was doing. And it doesn't give anyone the right to put their hands on anyone. That's for sure, especially what they say out of their mouth, and it's a joke. The Oscars blocked Kanye West from attending for the same reasons. Yeah, because he crazy as a road lizard. He rich as hell, but he crazy as hell too. And Busy Mama laughing at JB about him getting teased by DL. And Archbishop say, Will could have confronted Chris in private. That's what he should have did. He should have did it in private if he really had a problem with it. And Busy Mama say, look at Ketanji and look at Barry. You have to be better than that. Like Obama say, when they go low, we go high. But that was just a joke. And Busy Mama say, Will has it all to lose in this case. Yeah, he does. And okay, now we getting ready to switch gears, y'all. We getting ready to talk about Clarence Thomas's wife and what she said and what y'all think should happen to her and her husband. Because if she's part of an insurrection, and that's high treason, according to the rules, folks need to start going to the penitentiary. Over in certain countries, if you commit treason, the penalty is death. Let you do something like that over in Russia and see what happens. And a few countries over in Europe, it'll be off with your bloody head. Roll up on the queen, talking crazy and see what happened. Yep. Will has it all to lose in case. Ketanji was a prime example of composure. I agree with that, Jonathan. And that was an ignorant question and racist as hell, as I see Marsha asking the questions. And I would have asked her what her qualifications are to ask that question, LOL. Good point. But Ketanji never graced any of them dumbass questions they asked her with an answer. She just let them say what they wanted. She kept her composure, and she just never even gave them an answer for those questions, because it was like, what's understood need no explaining. You know, she knows what a woman is, even though they were trying to push some transgender thing, like, you know, she's trying to say that kids can pick their gender when they're in grammar school, and, you know, just crazy mess. And they were horrible to her in the interview process. That's what Karen Dickinson said. Karen Dickinson. And you got to be smarter, more intelligent about it. Be better than them. That's what Busy Mama said. The devil came to play last night and got a hold of Will. Yeah, he did. I must say, I saw it live. I was very shocked and saddened to see. At the same time, I thought it was fake at first because my TV froze and then it didn't cut to a commercial. And that's what I was afraid. They kept them cameras rolling. So that's why I thought it was staged. When he yelled from his seat and I saw Lupita's reaction, I knew it was real. I didn't even pay it. I didn't even see it where Lupita Nyong'o reaction or anything. I didn't even see a reaction of the crowd because I didn't see it. And Busy Mama say that was terrible. And Busy Mama say hit them thumbs up, y'all. I want to hear D.L. Hughley's opinion of this incident. It's coming. He already has said something about it. And he didn't crack a joke about it. You know, he kept it serious, and he was like, you know, it was a shame that happened. You know, because it's totally out of character. But hi, Rochelle. Good morning. Busy Mama, right. I saw Lupita too, and was, oh my goodness, uncalled for. Really? The joke was minor. For sure. Calling her to do G.I. Jane to me was a compliment. Demi Moore was sexy as hell doing it. I thought so too. I didn't think it was really that bad, you know. But Biz Network say, I hate it happened, but also he is a human. He has kept his composure through a lot, from the things we know and don't know. He obviously was at a boiling point. I hate it was in front of these people. Yeah, in front of those people. Randall, did you read the comment that I was mentioning how Jada was out there talking about their sex life? No. Where was that at? Let me go back. I gotta find it. Will said he did it out of love. No, I don't see it, Busy Mama. Oh, here it is. Jada is a damn mess. She's been talking too much out the side of her mouth about their marriage and sex life. Then you can't be mad when other people start talking about it too. Okay. Yep. And that's what I said. He could have said a lot of jokes that was worse than calling her some G.I. Jane number 2, because of the Jason Derulo or whichever one of them boys she was sleeping with, and he come by to see the kids, and she done drug him off in the back. Yep. So it's crazy, but that's how them rich folks are. In Hollywood, everybody in Hollywood do each other. I look at what's her name? She done married 4-5 guys. J-Lo. They passing her around like a blunt, but she looking for love in all the wrong places. Yep. I'm trying to get back to where we were. Hold on, y'all. Well, I don't want to miss none of these comments because we got a lot of good comments here. Okay, a woman's hair is her crown. So having alopecia would have an effect. And also, Chris Rock did a documentary on black hair. Yeah, he did. But I don't know if a woman's hair is a crown. I know it's in the Bible and stuff that a woman shouldn't cut her hair and all of that, but some African tribes actually shave their heads because for what reason, I know it has something to do with their religious practice, but hair does not make a person. If it's who you are as a person. This is just my own personal opinion. You can be nice looking, you can be ugly, you can have long hair, you can have short hair, you can have kinky hair, you can have straight hair. Ain't no right or wrong in a look. It's just that what people have put in everyone's perception of what beauty is. And they got a lot of beautiful women with very short hair. I just can't spit up a bunch of names, but I know back in the day, it was a lady that was big in Chicago. I don't know how big she was all over the world. But she was a DJ in Chicago. And I can't even remember her name, but she was beautiful, and she had a bald head way back then. I don't know if she had alopecia or what was going on with it, but she was off the chain, and she looked good bald or with hair. And hey, Karen Dickinson Livingston, grand risings to you too. And Busy Mama say she can agree on my nozzle. However, Chris was not doing all that, and I'll agree. Not the Clarence Thomas, take them down, buy traders. Yeah. Yep. Alopecia is nothing to joke about. Karen Dickinson said. Yeah, they were pushing the T issue. I do agree with no involving sexuality and gender in elementary and middle school because all they should be focused on is learning. Exactly. Why kids worrying about their sexuality in grammar school? It's just too much. And Jada is a damn mess. She's been talking too much out the side of her mouth about their marriage, sex life, and then you can't be mad when other people start talking about it too. She reposted it. Okay. But you can move on after that, LOL. All right, thank you. Busy Mama. Biz Network say she is a mess, and he loves her still to a fault. This is a hoodie award mess. Say Steve Harvey should have had Will and Jada at the hoodie song. Right, I agree. At the end of the point, hair does not define you at all, in my opinion, and me either. Busy Mama say it's a mess, Biz Network, not worth losing it all. She doesn't even need to be there. And if you were that conscious or self-conscious about your hair and being around the people, she should have wore some type of head adornment and covered it. Wrap your hair in some type of African scarf or something, you know. It's a lot of things that she could have done not to show her head, you know, but everybody's seen it because, you know, she's been posting herself with her and her mother and her daughter, and all of them's heads are shaved. That's true, Randall. It's a lot of ladies styling and profiling with shaved heads. Yeah, it is. No one even cares that much about her. Biz Network, Will was laughing at first and then looked at her rolling her eyes away and decided to lose it all because Jada said that Will can't please her. Well, he should find him somebody that he can please and let her go head on and do what she do. She said that in a talk show, what, at the Red Table? And Art Bishop said that was a punk ass move for Will to do that. And I think so. Because what if I don't think Chris Rock could beat Will Smith's ass, but what if he would have kicked him in his balls right there in front of everybody and dropped him to his knees? But two wrongs don't make a right. So I thought Chris played it very well. Because he'd have had to, if it was me, he'd have had to go on and whoop my ass on the stage because I would have tackled him. You ain't slapping me like no bitch in front of everybody and then think it's going to be okay. You know, that's crazy. And a woman shaving her hair is different than losing it from an illness. Yeah, we understand that, Karen. But Will's hair is still on his head. He didn't have no right putting his hands on that man. I don't care whether she had alopecia or not. And remember, Jada wanted everyone to boycott a few years ago. Check that this has more to it. Probably so. And yes, I noticed that too, one busy mama. He snapped when he saw her emotion behind the comment. Chris mentioned in 2016 about how Chris said unemployed people want you to boycott. Oh, so Kristen cracked a couple of jokes and her and Will harboring them ill feelings for years about Jada. Stuff stays in big talk until the next big thing. So this too shall pass. Chris decided not to press charges. Yeah, because I know they friends. Jada started some shit about the Oscars not having black winners, and Chris still hosted. Oh, so that's what the problem is? No hands, no hands, Busy Mama said. Right, Biz. I agree with Art, JB said. Chris didn't have a moment to defend himself. Chris kept the show going and showed professionalism. He did. Because he was like, Will Smith just slapped the hell out of me. I don't think Will was in the wrong. That's what Nicola Saunders say. I do. Because you don't have no right to put your hands on nobody unless they putting their hands on you. And he's a comedian. He wasn't trying to disrespect Jada about her hair. You know, it was a joke. And that's what they do. They work the crowd. He had just worked somebody else's husband and wife team before he went to her. So he, if Chris was a butthole, he could be taking Jada and Will to the bank and getting him a nice little chunk of change. But Daybreak said, wow, is this going to be the topic for today? Corinne, if you would have been here earlier, you would have known what I said. But it seems like I tried to switch the topic, but everybody want to stay on Will. And yes, I see the little crying tears on there. And we only got 10 minutes left to this show. So pretty much this is the topic. And that assault is assault, truly. That's what Busy Mama say. Chris didn't have reflexes. LOL, Nicola said. I know when he slapped him, that head show turned. And he was shocked. Chris looked like he was shocked to me. And Busy Mama said, comedians crack jokes. That's their job. They know that. And so did Will. Chris knew that violence is not tolerated, so he didn't expect it. Yeah. Daybreak said it would have been a new show. He's there doing his job. Change up, then we done. But I don't know, y'all. But they gonna ride this until the next big thing happen, like Archbishop said. But I want to put in a few minutes on Clarence Thomas's wife. Why isn't she being subpoenaed? And he should be not disbarred because he's not a lawyer, but he should have his position taken from him, because ain't no way your wife part of an insurrection and you don't know, and then you're doing stuff that's related to this situation. So whose side are you on? You're supposed to be bipartisan and impartial because you're a judge. You're supposed to look at both sides and not just decide that you want to win. And I believe if his wife was black and she would have did something like that, they would both probably be reprimanded, and he would lose his spot. He would be taken off of his seat. Yeah, and he didn't recuse himself either. And he knew, and it's too late. Bye-bye, replace him. I agree, Busy Mama. And she's saying, I'm good for bringing down the house. She is a lawyer. Yes, and she should be disbarred. And Karen Dickinson is asking Nicola Saunders. She says she wants to order something from her. Well, go on our website. Shoot, I know y'all should be friends. Hey, Frugal Mama, what's happening? Yep, this is the topic of the day everywhere. So I know they're gonna be talking about it on Whoopi's show. So it'd be crazy if y'all want that. You want to hear more about that. And Jonathan Brad saying Chris can take a punch though. That wasn't a punch, that was a slap. But he could take a slap because Will slapped the hell out of him. That was not no just a little slap. Like I say, if he'd have slapped me like that, it'd have been a fight. It'd have been some police involved, because Even if you whooping my ass, you ain't finna put your hands on me and get away with it scot-free like that. I can't do it. There ain't nothing personal. And if you man enough to put your hands on somebody, then you deserve to receive some blows back. But everywhere I know, everywhere, Busy Mama said, I know, right? Stay relevant. Ha ha. Hey, Frugal, the Biz Network said. He did look like it did look like a punch, but I seen a screenshot and it was with an open hand. Busy Mama said, yeah, it was open. I tried. No response back from her. Well, maybe she don't want to sell you nothing. No, just she might have been busy. You'll get a response, and she on there today. So you done told her. So you can get you some baked goods. And Chris Daybreak say that was a punch in her opinion. No, if you punch somebody and you twist your hip like that, you know, and you Will is an action actor. He could have knocked Chris the hell out. He done played Ali, so I know he know how to box. He know the mechanics of boxing, you know. And when you know how my father, my friend's father used to tell us when he was teaching us to box, sit your ass down. And when you drop your stance and you squat, when you twist, you take all of the force from the weight of your body and it come out in your fist. And if he did that to Chris Rock is not a very big guy. He real slim. We talking about Will Smith, 6'3", over 200 pounds. Had he did a real punch on him, he would have been night. Yeah, but they're talking about it on every show on the planet right now. Steve Harvey said it had been him. The show was going to a commercial break. I'm telling you, Chris, I commend Chris on taking that slap, and he handled it with total professionalism, because he never say mother or snapped or cussed or nothing. He say, damn, Will Smith slapped the hell out of me. And he kept right on with the show. You know, I thought he was shocked. I thought he was shocked. He wasn't expecting that. So Biz Network say, Randall, you say it would have been some furniture moving on that stage. Oh yeah, without a doubt. And Corinne, Nicola say she's driving and she will respond later on. So and I hope Thomas is impeached. Yeah, JB, I hope so too. Was that acting tears as well? What tears? I didn't see no tears, Archbishop. Who was crying? And yes, me too, Jonathan Branch, Busy Mama said. And Nicole responded. I responded on Instagram a while back. See, you don't be checking your messages and then come on here messing with folk while we on the show, talking about ain't nobody responding to you and all that. You better check your messages. She say she responded a while back and you ain't respond. So you ain't got no cake. Look, you have no cake because you asked for no cake. That's your fault. And Daybreak, he played Ali. He know the moves, that's for sure. And the comedians have the best material ever from now on. Yeah, they gonna eat this up, believe that. Got to get back to work, JB said. Bye, y'all. All right, JB, have a good day, man. Bless up.
I think I'm going to say this. Good morning, everybody. Hey.
Look who's here.
Will Smith felt bad after all that went down. That's why all those tears was rolling down his cheeks.
That was him.
It was Will Smith. He received the award, but he is the one who told Chris Rock I didn't know it was Chris Rock he was up against. I thought it was somebody else.
No, he slapped Chris Rock.
He slapped him,
Yeah, he slapped. You didn't see it?
and Chris is not pressing charges.
He slapped the hell out of him.
I didn't see it, but he's not pressing
He
charges.
slapped him like Bishop Magic Don Juan do his hoes. He slapped, I mean, it wasn't no little baby tap. He slapped him so hard that it spun his head.
The police was on board waiting to arrest him.
And Chris wouldn't press no charges. He said no.
Yeah.
And I commend, because they friends. That's why I say Jada has really got to be much sicker than what they saying.
Yep, she is.
Yep. But all right, busy mama, we'll see you tomorrow. She got to head to a meeting too. He showed professionalism that the Oscars will probably ask Chris Rock to host next year. I don't see why not. He's been hosting the Oscars for a minute now. Oh, it was Will Smith, our bishop said, was crying, and that was a question I had asked because I didn't see it. Corinne Dickinson say she trying to change the subject. Yeah, you always trying to interrupt the show. You just need some attention.
That's all. That's all. Hey, Corinne, I waved at you now. What kind of crazy is that on Instagram?
If this was Friday,
I'm gone.
If this was Friday, I would really tell you what you need.
It ain't freestyle.
But it's not freestyle. So
Kim might come on Friday.
Yeah, I'll holler at you Friday.
We're gonna let you know what you really need to know. Come back on here.
And he did keep the show going. He kept it professional even after Will slapped the hell out of him. Okay. And Will is an actor that knows how to cry at the drop of a dime. Yeah, he do. That's why I thought this was all staged, because it was just so crazy. It was just so shocking. And I must say good morning, Neela and Nicole.
Hey, Archbishop.
And Karen Dickinson, I am not
good morning,
responding to that anymore. We're not talking about you're not getting a cake.
All right, I have to leave. Their manager's on board. See y'all.
All right, T. Peace. Love you. Okay. Now, our bishop say, go to YouTube. It's all over social media. If Jada is sicker, what the F is wrong with her? That's a good question, Archbishop. Did Chris make him cry after he got off stage? I don't know, Daybreak, because I didn't watch it. The journalists are digging in on this for real. Yes, Will apologized and cried and explained when accepting the award. Tyler Perry and Denzel took Will to the side before the speech. Wow. I didn't see none of that. Good morning. Oh, on Good Morning America. Yeah, you know they eating it up. Yep. But I think eventually we're gonna find out something is really wrong with Jada that's more than what's being said. I believe that, because for Will to respond like that was just totally out of character for him, and Chris wasn't expecting that either, because I know when he saw Will coming down there, he didn't run off the stage or try to avoid contact with Will, because he wasn't expecting to be struck. So, I don't know. I just know that Will and Chris will work this out. It don't need to be blown out of proportion and taken to court and all of that stuff. They can handle it just being two men. Yep. And Daybreak say, I'm wondering what Denzel and Samuel was thinking when that happened. I'm wondering what everybody was thinking when that happened. Were they wondering whether it was staged or if it was for real? But now we know that it wasn't staged and it is real. That's really sad, and it's sad if Jada is sick, because I love Jada and Will. They done a lot of good stuff for black actors, young black actors. They done opened doors and put people on that wouldn't have had chances to get good roles in Hollywood. You know, beside a pimp, a hoe, a drug dealer, you know, something like that, because it's still discrimination in Hollywood, big time. So, you know, it is what it is. It's over with. I just want Will and Chris to work it out amongst themselves, and I hope they come on a week from now and tell everybody, now we should get Oscars for that because it was all staged. That would be great, but I know it ain't gonna happen. And Daybreak say she thinks Jada is a great actress for sure, and I think she's a better producer and director than she is an actress. She's a good actress, you know, and I done had a crush on Jada ever since she was on Different World. I think she cute and sexy and all that, but she crazy as a road lizard, and so is Will, because they kind of march to the beat of their own drum. Their lifestyle is extravagant because they can afford it, but they do a lot of crazy stuff, and so do their kids. But when you have enough money to do whatever you want and say whatever you want, you know, you can just about write your own ticket. So Biz Network say my initial thought was it was staged event until they never laughed. Yeah, nobody laughed. And I knew it was serious when Will got back to the seat and start cussing, keep my wife's effing name out your mouth. I was like, that's some Birdman mess right there. Put some respect on my name. But he asking for respect for his wife's name. And even if it's over with, Will and Chris, it's not over with the white folk journalists. They are about to dig deeper than ever. Yeah, Art Bishop put that out there. Now you know they gonna ride it because they love when we against each other. You know, that's part of Willie Lynch. Yep. So that's they love when we at odds against each other. That's when they at their happiest. You know, the Klan don't have to work if we working for them. But I think Chris and Will will work this out. Both of them are very well-to-do brothers. They done worked together on numerous occasions for over 25 years. So I believe Will is going to apologize to Chris, and then he's going to tell Chris what really sparked him to put his hands on it, you know, why he really lost it. Man, Karen, you still talking about that? Man, we ain't studying you talking about no. I check my messages every day and you ain't getting nothing. I see you been messaging me. Yeah, I always send you stuff all the time because you always sending me stuff. And 9 times out of 10, it be funny. So I'm going to send something back. and gonna tell me yesterday, stop messaging me. You got balls big as a dinosaur to tell me something like that, and I'll be asleep and my phone be and it be you sending me jokes. Go to sleep sometime. Get you some rest. And yeah, I love you too. It's all good. And you gonna get you a cake. I got a phone number. I'll call her for you. What kind of cake you want? Put it in the chat and DM me your address. I'll order the cake for you. If it's that important for you to get a cake, I'll call her and I'll order your cake. Just DM me your address and cash at me the money, but don't send no money till I find out. Oh, it ain't for you? Well, I'll send it to you and then you send it to where it's going. Then the cake will get there and it'll be old as hell. All right. Okay. I'm finna get off of that. We getting back on the subject at hand. We ain't talking about cakes and Karen because she done took me all off in the subject. And this past the hour anyway. Got me on here messing with me. I'm trying to run T's show, and you got me on here talking about it. And all right, folks, I'm finna get off of here because, as y'all know, I am still packing up a 3,200 square foot house. And we have all kind of stuff that we brought from the last place we were living at. And it's a whole bunch of stuff got to be shredded. A brother's work is never done. Can't even get old and retire. Still got to work. But it was a pleasure, everybody. I'm glad we talked about this subject, and I'm gonna go and get to work, and I'm gonna put the TV on loud so I can hear what Whoopi Goldberg and them gonna say about it, because I know her and Will are real close, so I know they're gonna be talking about it on The View. So reach back and give back, everybody. Keep your humanitarian levels high, vibrate high, pray for this raggedy world we in, because folks is losing their mind every day. And I hope everybody enjoys their day. Stay safe. If you see somebody homeless and it's on your heart to share a couple of dollars or buy a sandwich, a cup of coffee, whatever's on your spirit, to help somebody. Y'all know how T be talking about it. Because that's her ministry is homeless people. And so ain't nothing wrong with spreading the love, ain't nothing like giving. There's no better feeling than to give. And so with that being said, I'm gonna end the show today, everybody. And Corinne saying, I know I never message you unless I've been hacked, LOL. Don't even try it. The show is over. I'm closing out. We ain't talking about nothing else that you talk about. See me tomorrow. So everybody have a good one. Love y'all. Peace. Hati say, if your scalp is itching, washing condition, and love, peace, and hair grease, whatever, how it go. But everybody have a good one. Y'all take care now. I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. And we'll pick up from where we left off today. We'll talk the first 15 minutes on Will. I don't know. I might have a guest on tomorrow. We'll see. So Frugal Mama, peace and blessings to you too. And she say peace and blessings to everyone. And everybody on here, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. God bless. Peace out.